foreign policy has to be dynamic, right? It has to change with the changing dynamics. But it's like this is now going back to the 80s when you're hyphenating, or when America is hyphenating India, Pakistan all over again. And this is that Cold War era strategy literally happening all over again in the Indian subcontinent. So is it that, I don't want to sound very pessimistic, but it's really, to Indians, it sounds like, oh my God, America's going back to its old playbook. Is that what's happening? Do you see that too?
No, not at all. Again, the world, this is where it's hard to understand war without understanding geopolitical, international relations, political sciences, even economic ties, to understand the fact that India is not the same India of 5 years ago. For me, studying India from every element of economic, military, political, the same thing for the United States. So the threats to the world are different, right? I think one of the threats is just the geopolitical global international order. When you have things like the Russia-Ukraine war, you have the uselessness of the United Nations, in my own words. These aspects that make it a different paradigm than to go back to the Cold War, and the relationships and opportunities between the United States and India are much different than they were, just from a geo-connected or a globally connected economy, the data, artificial intelligence, all of the innovations coming out of India, how it will impact the world, let alone the United States. And I think that there's more opportunity than there ever was during the Cold War, in my own opinion.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is, टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दें?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब।
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप।
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.